time round we have Radiohead, and I absolutely adore Radiohead. It's like one of those bands, you know, they always bring something interesting, they always bring interesting lyrics, they always bring something musically like interesting. You know, like either it's interesting chords or interesting timing or interesting picking. In this case, it's definitely the interesting timing that comes up, and it's Climbing Up the Walls, which is a great track. And it's fairly simple to play, especially for a Radiohead song. I mean, you don't have one of these chords, you know, in it, which kind of like makes life easier, like exit music, which, you know, maybe I'll do that another time. But this one's fairly simple. The chords are really simple. It's in B minor, and it's basically 3 chords the whole song through. So, you know, B minor, you need a B minor, you need a G, and you need an E minor. So we're going to play this through like a simple way, and we're going to play it through like a little bit more complex way, especially when it comes to the chorus, which is slightly different. But let's talk about the verse first. So we're into the verse. So it's a B minor and a G. You see I'm playing the G with these 3 fingers. It's actually quite important that you do this, especially for the transitions. It makes life a lot easier. E minor and G. The only time it changes is on the last round, just before the chorus. That it's almost exactly the same. The B minor, G, E minor, and instead of going back to the G, you have another E minor. So far, simple, right? So let's talk about this timing, because it's actually quite quick, the transitions between the chords, but it's also really nice, like, to get into it. So it's a the way I like to do it is to do the. So I'm taking these bass notes. This is muted, in case I hit it. I'm trying to hit this note here. Got the change? On the one side, it's just like basically 2 quick strokes, which is a, and then goes into 3 strokes, 2 strokes, 3 strokes. Exactly the same, like when you're coming out, instead of that G, you're playing that E minor. So far, so simple. There's nothing more complicated than that in as far as the verse is concerned. Let's look at the chorus. The chorus is basically 2 chords. So it's a E minor, G, E minor, 1, 2, G, and then right at the end it holds the E minor again. So if I'm playing it like just a regular way, it's just nice little bit that you can throw in, like if you really want to do it. Basically, like between the E minor, he also picks out this bass line on the top, which is to go into the G, and to come out of the G back to the E minor. So how do we accomplish this this amazing feat? I use my thumb. My thumb to cover the F sharp. And then I'm into the G. Remember, that's why I said that you should play the G with these 3 fingers. Let me show you one more time. Open thumb on the second fret, G, and do exactly the same in the other way around. You can actually see like I'm actually coming off as soon as I've finished the G and I'm on the F sharp. This finger's already off and it's transitioning into that E minor. Got it? Slowly. And that's it. And if you want to do that little that he does halfway through, it's just basically picking this with the fretboard. But that's it. Simple song. Let me know what you think. Tell me if you like it. Tell me if you want some more Radiohead songs. I love doing them. Great band, as I said. I definitely appreciate the comments. A lot of comments like that I've got through, like about people like restarting playing guitar, which is something which I really, really wanted to do with this channel. Certainly nothing to do with making money. This is just basically my sheer fun. But you know, like if you would care to subscribe and would care to share and leave comments, it would really just give me the motivation to keep going. And see you next time.